too, if that's okay.
Yeah. How exciting for me.
I just love her. I just love her so much. Everybody, you're in for such a treat. Every time I hear her, I learn new things and I take buckets and buckets of notes. Caterina Rando is a woman on a mission. She shows women business leaders how to build influence, gain insta-clients, and scale their businesses with authentic public speaking and authentic selling. She is a women's business mentor extraordinaire, host of the Expand Your Female podcast and the Expand Your Fempire radio show on Women 360 Radio. She's also the author of the Women's Giving Circle Guide and the national bestseller, Learn to Think Differently, that is now published abroad in 11 languages. Hello, including Estonian. Who knew? Who knew? Her latest book, The ABCs of Public Speaking, was an instant Kindle bestseller. Caterina hosts live virtual sales and speaking programs, summits, and live and in-person retreats for women in business, including the Expand Your Fempire Summit, the Shero Speaker Summit, and the Bliss Retreat for women leaders on a mission. Let's give a warm welcome to Caterina. Woo! Jazz hands.
Bing, bing, bing. Yay. Everybody, let's take a deep breath. Here's what I want you to think about. It's Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. You get up, you do your ablutions, you put a little extra attention on what is going to be on the screen, and you go into a Zoom room and you don't know anybody. By the time you push that leave button, you don't just have some new potential friends, but you actually have new clients. Maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe 15. Or another day, maybe a Friday or a Saturday, you wake up, you get dressed, you put a little extra attention on your hair, your makeup, your clothes. Make sure you look good in the mirror. Make sure you look good below here. And you go to a conference room or a ballroom at a downtown hotel. And by the time you get back in your car, you have 5, 10, 15 new clients. Not just a pocket full of business cards, not just a pocket full of possibilities, but actual new clients that never heard of you when they got up in the morning. Doesn't that sound pretty good? Okay, guess what? This is interactive. So if you like that idea, please give me one of these, or give me one of these, or give me one of these. Just don't give me this one. I don't like that one. Makes me think of that Scream painting. Very famous. Are you with me, my friends? Thank you, Jana. Bing, bing. Because the best, fastest path to cash are 3 things: speaking, networking, and referrals. Now, we love funnels. We love email sequences. We love videos. My friend Elaine, queen of video. All this is great. I want you to do all this. It's great. Don't forget, though, about speaking, networking, and referrals. Now, I know my friend Lisa, I'm blessing to see your smile on the screen. She's going to talk about getting booked. I want to talk to you about your own workshop that I want you to host every single month, so that you always have something to invite people to. And what happens when you invite them? You're going to build influence. Now, let's take a minute, my friends, and let's break down the influence equation. Are you with me? Does that sound good? Bing, bing, bing. Okay, good. Thank you, Catherine, for your acknowledgement. Thank you. Yay, Tiff, you make me bliss. Okay, here it is. Ready for it? Here's the influence equation. Visibility plus value plus consistency equals influence. Visibility plus value plus consistency. Visibility, bing, bing, bing. What you're doing right now, you get a gold star for showing up. But we can't just show up. We got to make ourselves known virtually and live and in person. That means we don't come late and leave early and hang out at the buffet, or come to a Zoom room and have our video off the whole time and don't talk to people. No, you got to show up. You got to make yourself known in every Zoom room, in every live and in-person room you're in. And what is the best way of life to do that? Be the speaker. I remember I used to go networking. There was 5 other coaches in the room that did something just like me, and they all had more business acumen. They seemed to have more confidence at the time, way back when. They seemed to be more articulate. I said, how am I going to be the one that gets some clients from this encounter? Bing, bing, bing. Then what I see, the speaker always gets some action. In fact, I remember one day, I jump in my car. I live in San Francisco. I drive to an area airport hotel. I give a workshop. My friends, this is absolute truth. By the time I get back in my car, I had 20 new clients, and not 20 new clients at $97, $147. At the time, this is before I was doing the way I do it now, each of them had paid $1,000 to $2,500. That's a lot of revenue for one afternoon when you don't even have to go jump on an airplane. Would you agree, my friends? And then it started to happen again, and it started to happen again. The revenue got more, the numbers of people got more, because here's the other thing I want you to know. Super tip alert, super tip alert. I know you know it. I'm just reminding you, the more you do something, the better you get. And the goal with speaking, just like sales, is not just to learn some stuff, is not even just to do some stuff. The goal is to master what we're doing. And how do you master doing your own workshops? You do your own workshops. Now, here's where you might say, well, Caterina, I can see you're a halfway decent speaker, but you know what? I haven't done a lot of speaking, and I don't think it's going to work for me. Here's what I want you to know. Super tip alert, super tip alert. You know what people care about when they come to your workshop? Do they care about your background? Do they care about if you got a few uhs or ums? No, you know what they care about? How can you help me? What do you got for me? If somebody comes to your workshop on how to live without pain, if that's your area, what do they care about? How can you help me live without pain? They don't care about your public speaking skills. Are you vibing with me? But you know what? The more you do it, the better you're going to get. But it doesn't even matter about the speaking. You know what matters? Building insta influence and gaining insta clients. So visibility is important. So visibility is marketing. People know you exist. That's visibility. The second part is value. Now, some sales trainers, some speaker trainers, they say, tell them what to do, but don't tell them how to do it. Have you heard this, my friends? Have you heard this? Okay. Pay attention. Poppycock. No way. Are you kidding me? You want to give massive value. Why? Because when you give massive value, people lean in to get more. They want to talk to you. They want to come to your next thing. They want to explore the possibility of working with you. Or maybe they're not ready yet. Maybe they got to get used to the idea. I got one fabulous client. She helps women get over their broken hearts. Well, if you don't got a broken heart, you're not her ideal client, right? But you know what? sorry to say, there may be a time in the future when you're going to seek out her services. You didn't need them when you met her. You didn't need them when you started to get to know her. But then there's a time. This is why I want to remind you of a very important thing. There's 4 kinds of potential clients. You ready for this? 4 kinds of potential clients. Now, this is important. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. 4 kinds of potential clients. There's the insta-client. We love the insta-client. They meet you. I remember one day I gave a talk, ladies luncheon, workshop, business luncheon. Lady runs up to me after. Caterina, I need you. I need what you got. Bing, bing, bing. By the time we had a conversation the next day, bing, bing, bing. She signed up for my retreat. She signed up for my speaker program. Insta-client. Don't you love that? Bing, bing, bing. But not everybody's Insta. There's also the slow cooker. They're going to take 3 to 6 months before they're ready to get started with you. Then there's the super slow cooker. They're going to take up to a year. Why? They got to get used to the idea. Or they got to get used to the investment. Maybe they never spent that much before on whatever it is that you're offering. And then there's the super slow cooker. And you know what? They take more than a year. After my last workshop last month, I had 2 gals sign up for my sales program. I met them in 2015. Now, you know what also is good about your workshop? A public free workshop every month. Every Mary, Jane, and Sheila that met you over the last many years, guess what? They can come back anytime because you're offering an opportunity to connect with you easily. Are you vibing with me on this? Now, in your workshop, you're going to give massive value. You're going to give as much value as you can in the time you've got. And then you're going to make your next easy invitation for them to take the next step with you. Take the next step with you. And by the way, I'm going to make so much money for some of you right now, and I'm going to eliminate so much frustration. You ready for it? Okay. Hey, okay. Thank you, Catherine. Bing, bing. You're making me bliss. Everybody else, you ready for it? What did I just say? I said, I'm going to make you so much money. I'm going to eliminate so much stress. Where's the enthusiasmo, my friends? Okay, thank you, Tiff, bing, bing. All right, thank you. Sandra, thank you. Here it is. I am 100%, that's Italian. I am 100% anti-free consultation. Discovery call. Here's why. When you are in a room with people, you can say, hey, I'm happy to talk to anybody who wants to talk to me. But the thing is that if you want to get some Insta clients, that requires making a money invitation. Now, that can be for a consultation. That can be for an assessment. That can be for a session. I've got one fabulous client, Bonnie Russell. She's a shaman. She does energy work. She charges $297 something for a session. She offers that first session for $77, $47 sometimes, whatever she wants. Because whenever you're in a room, virtual or live and in person, there's the tire kickers. They want to learn everything about everything. They're not interested in investing. They're the do-it-yourselfer. Remember, I told you there's 4 kinds of potential clients. There's 3 kinds of clients. Ready for them? You probably heard this. I'm going to remind you. The do-it-yourselfer. They want to watch all the videos. They want to buy all the books. They want to go to every free seminar on the planet. Do-it-yourselfer. Then there's the do it with guidance. And a lot of you, those are your clients. The one who wants to work with the coach, wants to work with the consultant. That's do it with guidance. And then, of course, the do it for me. I met a gal last night. I was at a networking event in my city with fabulous gals. We were having our social hour, visiting over charcuterie. How do you say it? Charcuterie? No, I can't say it. Charcuterie. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. There we go. We're having a charcuterie and a beverage and we're blah, blah, blahing. And Gal says to me, she does video and I'm asking her questions. I say, hey, could you edit my videos? Blah, blah. She said, oh yeah. And I could teach you how to do it yourself. I said, do it myself? Are you kidding me? Not the highest and best use of my time. I'm a do it for me client. Sometimes I'm a do it with guidance client. I'm almost never a do it yourselfer client. Now, who are your clients? You want the ones that want to have you do it for them, or they want you to guide them. Are you with me on this, my friends? So we don't want every Mary Jane, Sheila, Tom, Dick, Harry wanting to take our time, which is why when Bonnie takes her 277 consultation and she brings it all the way down to 77 or 47, nobody's going to buy it if they're not genuinely interested. Are you vibing with me on this? Okay, so I want you to look at this. Now you can test this. My recommendation is when you give a speech, you offer an easy yes invitation, 47.97, or you simply invite people to come spend more time with you in a group setting. Did you hear that? Invite people to come spend more time with you in a group setting. For example, next week, Wednesday, the 26th, I've got a free workshop on this exact topic, gaining insta-clients with speaking and workshops. What do I do when I go give a talk like I'm doing today? I say, hey, come hang out with me more. Nobody's coming who's not interested. Are you with me? And by the way, that's the other beauty of hosting your own workshop, or the other beauty is probably not the best word, strategy. Because nobody's coming to your workshop who's not genuinely interested in your topic. Are you with me? Okay. Nobody's going to the heal your heart, the eliminate pain, the get out of debt workshop if that's not them, right? Are you vibing? Okay, let's take a deep breath. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Visibility plus value. By the way, when we talk about value, I believe generosity looks good on your business. So I'm saying, be generous with your time. I talk to everybody who wants to talk to me, but I'm not trying to sell a discovery session or a consultation that is really a sales conversation. Are you with me? How many times, oh yeah, I'm going to buy that $97. I'm going to get a bunch of super tips. And what is it? They're trying to sell you their next big thing. Authenticity, generosity, integrity in business is essential. And that's why a monthly free thing is your opportunity to be generous with your massive value. Interact with people that are genuinely interested and start to build relationships. Because remember we said there's 4 kinds of clients? Some people need to get used to the idea of working with you, and that's going to take them some time. But here's what I want you to listen to. Take another deep breath. Okay, so I said to you, there's 4 kinds of potential clients, right? Insta, slow cooker, super slow cooker, super slow cooker. Here's my question. What kind of client are you? Because if you're an Insta, you're getting frustrated with the slow cookers and super slow cookers, and you're probably not that great at your follow-up. If you're a super slow cooker, Haley's with me on this, you're missing the Instas. Some gal says to you, oh, I want to talk to you. You make a date to talk. She's talking with you. And she's like, oh yeah, this sounds really what I'm looking for. And you say to her, well, my friend, why don't you take a look at the information and we'll talk again next week? No. Always ask for the business. Did everybody hear that? Always ask. Someone can tell you, hey, not the right time. Hey, not sure. Hey, can I get back to you? What's your job? To always ask if they want to talk. By the way, here's another super tip. Always ask if they want to work with you. But here's what I say. Okay, super tip alert, super tip alert. By the way, speaking and sales, they're like this. Okay, they go together. You can't be just speaking without the selling. And if you're just selling without speaking, meaning without building influence, nobody's going to buy from you. Super tip alert, super tip alert. Nobody will ever buy from you until you've built influence. Are you with me on this? And this is why your monthly Zoom thing is so important. So you always have something to invite people to. I got a client, she's sending me, I'm blissing with this. She's sending me about one referral a day. Okay. Bing, 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 right? I know Catherine's blissing, I'm blissing. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Not every Mary Jane and Sheila she's referring to me is ideal, but some of them are. But you know what? When I set up a time to talk to them, do I say, hey, my friend, you want to buy some stuff? No, I don't say that. I say, hey, my friend, why don't you come to my workshop and let's make a phone date for after? Why? Because I know I've got to build influence first. Are you with me on this? You build influence first before you invite people to buy. Now, networking is great too, because it allows you to get to know people on more of a personal level, social level, but you're not necessarily sharing your massive value, which is why you have to do the two together. But if I had to do a long conversation with all these referrals, I wouldn't have any time to do anything else, which is why you want that workshop. Okay. So now at that workshop, you're going to build influence. So we talked about visibility. We talked about value. And what's the third part of the influence equation? Who can tell me that we started with 20 minutes ago? Ba, ba, ba.
Consistency.
Bing, bing, bing. Consistency. Okay. So visibility plus value plus consistency. Now, what does consistency look like in this case? Sometimes people say to me, oh, Caterina, I'm blissing. I'm giving a talk here. I'm giving a talk there. Bing, bing. You know what my question is every single time? When was your last one? When is your next one? Why? Because one speech, one podcast, one video, every blue moon is no good. You've got to have consistency. And this is why, and by the way, when the pandemic started way back when, I said to all my clients, go virtual. I was already doing virtual. I was already doing hybrid. I was already getting clients that I'd never met through virtual workshops. I said to my clients, go virtual. You know what happened? Some of them had their best year ever in 2020 as a result. Why? Because every month they did 1 or 2 free workshops. Have you scheduled yours for the rest of the year? If not, run, don't walk, my friend. As you're getting referrals, as you're circling back to previous clients, as you're getting leads through social media, invite them to come and be with you in a one-to-many situation. That's the first place I encourage you to be consistent. Now, here's the question nobody's asking me. Caterina, are all the topics the same? Super tip alert. Your topic matches whatever you're selling. For example, I like networking. I could teach a network class on networking. I have years ago with one eye closed, one hand tied behind my back. I could give you massive value. But you know what? That's all I got for networking. I don't got a program. I don't got a networking retreat, although that's a nice idea. Maybe Elaine, maybe we should do that. Okay, Haley? All right. You know, I like to cruise. Haley just came on off a cruise ship with me last week. We had an awesome time. Elaine was with me and Haley were both with me in January on a cruise ship. Okay, that's another topic for another day, Haley. Let's put that down. Doing retreats on cruise ships. Bing, bing. Fabulous. Love it. Here's the thing, though. You've got to have that consistency of every month your own thing, and every month set a goal. You're going to speak twice a month. You're going to speak 3 times a month. You're going to speak 4 times a month. And don't tell me that's too much. Because, you know, I predate the internet, and I used to run around town with my little wheelie cart, 8 speeches a month to build my business. But here's the other thing. It's not just about the speaking and the gaining insta clients. What else is it about? Moving towards mastery. I want you to set a goal, my friends, right now. You got 5 jobs in your business. You ready for them? 5 jobs. Okay, where's my enthusiasm? You got 5 jobs. I'm gonna tell you what they are right now. Thank you. Okay, here it is. Speaking in the broad sense of the word. Speaking, video, speaking would be your speaking, your podcasting, your videos. You're the face of your business. I met Jana, was it last night, Jana? We met at the VIP situation with Haley, and Jana's the goddesspreneur. And Janice is the goddesspreneur, lead of the goddesspreneur situation, right? She can't have 5 other gals be talking about goddesspreneur because that's her business. She's the spokesperson. Would you agree? Speaking. Next one is selling. Now, you could have other people sell for you, but guess what? You're always going to be the best one. And for the most part, if they're buying you, they want to talk to you. Would you agree? So you got speaking, you've got selling. Now, who's in charge of the strategy for your business? Are you setting the goals? That's probably you, right? Because it's your business. You don't say, hey, set some goals for my business to somebody else, right? That's you. Speaking, selling, strategy. Okay, well, who's serving the clients? Hey, that's probably you. You might have some help with that, but that's probably you, right? Speaking, selling, serving, strategy. What's the last one? Self-care, right? Because if you're not having vitality, sorry for you, you can't do your thing. Would you agree, my friends? Speaking, selling, serving, strategy, self-care. You got 5 jobs. So what does that mean? Don't be doing all the other things. Marketing, that's Haley's job. Have Haley do the marketing. Don't be editing your own videos. Don't be editing your own podcasts. I have never had anybody come up to me and say, wow, Caterina, your website is fabulous. Tell me how to do it. No, they don't. They know I didn't do it, so they don't ask me. They might say, who did it, right? So some of you are the webmaster and the admin assistant, and you're the Canva, you're your own graphic designer. Who thought of that? Okay. No, your job is, you got 5 jobs. And I'm sharing this with you because guess what, my friends? These are not just your 5 jobs. These are your 5 jobs to master. And if you are doing all the things that are not your job, you are not mastering these 5 areas. And why is this important? Because the faster you get to mastery with your speaking and your selling and your serving, excellent client care, you're probably already very masterful at what you do. There's all the things around having clients, onboarding clients, excellent client care, all of these things. The more you have attention on your 5 jobs, the more value you're going to give your clients, the more you're going to bliss in your business, the more you move towards mastery. By the way, let's take another deep breath. Super tip alert. Wherever you want more bliss in your business, put more attention, because that will move you more towards mastery. And I want you to ask yourself, do you want to master bookkeeping? Do you want to master updating your website? Do you want to master Canva? Probably you're more interested in mastering client attraction and growing your revenue. Would you agree, my friends? So what we've just shared in our time together is the rinse and repeat strategy that will support you to every month be getting new clients in the door for the Instas, while you're also building influence with the slow cookers, the super slow cookers, and the super, super slow cookers. And I want to tell you, once you implement this strategy, you will be blissing everywhere in your business. My friends, let's take a deep breath. Let me mention to you, if you would like to join me for my next workshop, I'm sure Haley has it somewhere, but I'll put it in the chat. And here it is, my Gain Insta Clients workshop. And also I'm going to put in the chat, If you would like my many free business building resources, go to caterina.rando.com/links, including my video on Facebook geotargeting, which will show you how to invite personally a lot of people to your workshop all at once without having to go to their profile through Facebook. Tiff, I'm blessing that we're going to spend some time together. I know many of you have been, Susan, Erica, Elaine, of course, Lisa, have been to my workshops, and I am blessing to spend more time with you. My friends, here's what I want you to know. You got massive value to bring. There's a lifetime supply of people to serve. Focus on your 5 jobs, get your speaking and workshops together so you can sell more, you can serve more, and most importantly, bing, 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 you can uplift more lives with your massive value. Bing, bing, bing. Thank you, Haley. Thanks, everybody.
Oh my gosh. Give her a big, put some hearts on the stream. Show her your
I like hearts.
hand. That was amazing, Caterina.
Ding, ding,
Thank
ding.
you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I learn every time, and I've heard you speak a lot, but I just love it. I always feel uplifted and inspired.